The ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Dalit Haya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Strong effort to ensure safe blood supply. Village regrouping effort in Habaro. Rockets fired towards the U.S. Embassy in our capital, Green Zone. And South Korea's Hanwha signs $2.4 billion defense contract with Australia. On our local news. In a meeting conducted yesterday, 7th December, the National Voluntarily Blood Donors Association stated that it is working to ensure full blood supply for volunteer donors and partners. At a meeting in which activity report was presented, members, representatives of various ministries, government institutions, PFDJ national organizations and associations, administrations as well as associations of taxi owners and others took part. Dr. Hannes Takhasta, Medical Director of National Blood Transfusion Center, Dr. Musmai Gabrihuat, Public Health Expert, gave seminars on various topics including significance of blood donation, historical background of blood donation in Eritrea, voluntarily blood donation in relation to STD goals and national health policy. Participants conducted an in-depth discussion on the reports presented and adopted various recommendations. Speaking at the event, Ms. Alam Berhe, Chairwoman of the National Voluntarily Blood Donors Association, indicated that 64 partners institutions are recognized under the National Association and are working to ensure safe blood supply. She further stated that 2022 over 14,500 units of blood was collected and that was able to supply over 80% of blood demands of hospitals. By the end of this year, 2023, efforts are being exerted to collect over 15,000 units of blood, which is able to ensure 100% blood demand, Ms. Alam added. Finally, certificates of recognition were handed out to partner institutions. Seminars on eradicating harmful practices have been conducted in Southern Red Sea region. At the seminar conducted with government employees and students, the chairman of the Committee for the Control of Harmful Practices and Child Rights in the Southern Red Sea region, Mr. Hamad Ali Siro, delivered extensive briefing on the devastating impact of the underage marriage and female genital mutilation. Mr. Hamad noted that harmful practices caused bleeding, fistula, breaching birth during delivery, exposing females to death, and underlined of the importance of conscious and enhanced participation of the society, particularly parents, to put under control. In related news, the Committee for the Control of Harmful Practices in Child Rights in Abad Subzone organized similar seminars on over 1,500 residents. At the awareness-raising seminars, call was made on the society and other stakeholders to enhance participation in curbing the harmful practices. Call is made to enhance village regrouping and endeavored in Habaro subzone according to reports. Speaking at the meeting conducted with residents, Mr. Fitwi Gabramaskal, administrator of Habaro subzone, noting the significance of village regrouping in ensuring all-around development and called on residents to implement a program charted out that effort. At the meeting, it was indicated that about 11,000 students, of which 48% are females, are enrolled in schools and ensure sustainability of the encouraging achievement and increase the number of students enrollment, and call was made on parents, area administrators and national association to play due part. In a report presented various encouraging activities including tax collection, construction and service rendering of Habaro Tsallim Dam, renovation of Fiza Project water diversion scheme, and solar energy supply of Habaro Tsallim, distribution of solar power street lamps of Tufulful, Galet, Korobel, and Eritrea administrative areas, among others. In related news, effective construction and renovation of terrace and water diversion schemes have been conducted with collaboration of members of the Defense Forces and students of Habaro subzone. The viewers will be back with the international news shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. South Korea's Hana Aerospace on Friday has signed a contract with Australia to supply 129 Redback infantry fighter vehicles by 2028 in 3.16 trillion won, that is $2.4 billion. The signing comes after Australia in July picked Hanwha, who is preferred bidder for a project worth up to 7 billion Australian dollars in total, representing that the country said it is single largest investment in army capability of date. Australia's Defence Ministry said in a statement the project expected to support approximately 2,100 jobs, including 108,000 direct jobs. The new vehicles will be built in Hanwha facility, Long in Australian state of Victoria, which is the first vehicle to be delivered in 2027. Our last news. Rockets have been fired at the United States Embassy in Baghdad. Explosives were heard early on Friday near the Iraqi capital heavily fortified Green Zone, which houses institutions, and the U.S. soldiers and installations across the region have came under attack in Washington supports Israeli bombardment of Gaza. News agencies quoting unnamed U.S. and Iraqi military officials reporting that rockets landed in outskirts of the district, housing government and diplomatic buildings at dawn. The Iraqi security officials said 14 Katyusha rockets were fired, and that while some struck near one of the embassy's gates, others fell into nearby Tigris River. The officials said the rockets attacked casual material damage but not casualties. The U.S. Embassy's statement confirmed that the two salvos of rockets were fired in a compound at 4:15 a.m. That is all of our local and international news, dear viewers, but first let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Strong effort to ensure safe blood supply. Village regrouping effort in Hadaro. Rockets fired towards the U.S. Embassy in Iraq capital Green Zone. And South Korea's Hanwha signs $2.4 billion defense contract with Australia. Thanks for watching, viewers. Have a good night.